What's up YouTube again? It is Christmas Day still for this install video. I'm going to be pulling the car over there and we're going to be installing the turbo inlet pipe. So let's get cracking. Okay, so first things first, we're just going to take the battery box off, clip here on that side, clip here on the other side, comes off, set it over here. This little guy comes off on next to the battery. Just push this tab in underneath. Just like that. And then this little front guy just kind of flex the battery over a little bit, box over. This comes out. Then I'm going to go ahead and take off the negative, positive, that, and then the 2 bolts battery tightener deal holds it down. Don't lose that nut on top. Get the other side, don't lose this guy, and then inside the battery box is 3 10mm bolts. I'm going to go ahead and take this intake off. Intake filter off. I'm going to unclip the MAF sensor. And then I'm going to pull the battery box out now. Oh yeah, I got to undo these guys. So on top of the battery, you got these plugs. You just kind of got to hit them in the center. Yep, there we go. Then you can pull that up just like that. The same right in the center. Pull up a little bit. There we go. And you just kind of wiggle them, and then there we go. Battery box is loose. Now we'll be able to pull it out. Now we can see a whole lot better. Actually, I'm gonna take this guy. There's 2 bolts here. These 2 right here, I'm gonna take off, move this whole contraption out of the way. They're both 10mm, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get in there. Okay, I'm just gonna get this guy out of here. Alright, we got this guy out of the way. We have the top of the turbo inlet pipe right here. That's the bottom half. Wiggle the hose off. Alright, we got it off. Okay, then there is 1 10mm bolt on the top of the turbo inlet pipe that holds it in place. We need to get that off. Easy. And then do the rest by hand. Now there is, to top it all off, bolt sticking out. Right here, that's what we just took off. Now there is a plastic one you have to push in to get it out. That's just another fact. Okay, I got all the hoses off and I gotta wiggle it out. Alright, there's a grip of wires. It's got a little plug that plugs into the side of it so it holds it in place another way, or holds the wires to it, and it's just really a pain, so you just gotta work with it and be patient. The key is to get a little stubby screwdriver and get on the other side of it. There's a stock one. Really boo. Doesn't let much air through. So let's get the new one. Okay, so this is the new G Performance Parts G Plus Special eBay downpipe turbo inlet pipe, and it was $40. $40, and it's actually built really well. It's got all the silicones, all metal reinforced, or whatever you want to call it. It's got our little vacuum hosey. It's got our little hosey for our VT recirc hose, and our intake. So let's get to it. Yes, on eBay it does come with new hose clamps. Very nice. We're gonna use this one. Okay, it's time. I'm taking this big cover. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tight fit. I repeat, a tight fit. Ah, there we go. Getting to the hose clamp to tighten is gonna be another issue. Think about it like this. Put the hose clamp like this, and then you can. Now you get the really, really long extension to the 8mm. So you carry it to 10mm. Okay, I got it all tightened up on the turbo. Alright, I've decided I'm actually gonna pull off the intercooler because it's just a pain and it's in the way. Because that vacuum line is just a pain. The hose is smaller, the male end is bigger than the female end. So we gotta, I don't know how we're gonna get it on there. See here. Okay. Just need a longer socket. What? Okay. Okay, the key is angle, and I stuck the needle nose inside the hose and like stretched it out. Okay, we got it on there. So now I'm gonna clamp it. That ain't coming off. Alright, cool. Now, let's put this hose back on. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna slip the battery box in, bolt it up, and then I'll catch up with you. I just got everything dialed back up. So only things you gotta make sure is underneath here, make sure you have the 2 bolts connected. You hook up your computer cords, whatever those are, I don't even know. Your 3 12mm bolts for your intercooler. Make sure when you hook up the hoses back underneath the bypass valve and up here that you tighten those hose clamps. Tighten the intake hose clamp, put your MAP sensor back on, and I'm gonna put that cover back on top. And I think that is everything. If I didn't mention it, I did it, but I forgot because I'm filming it now. So let's put the cover back on and then we'll fire it up. Okay, so I haven't driven it yet, but it does have a little bit lower end sound, and I can hear it sucking more air, and it just sounds like it's healthier, so let's take it for a spin. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. I heard the turbo, and it sounds a lot different. It's a whole new sound. That sounds sick. Oh, it's a new car. On the bottom end now. Holy, I couldn't get any, like you have like no traction first gear, like none, absolutely none. We're gonna do, SD card's almost full, we're gonna do one more pull. Christmas, people. Merry Christmas, car friends. See you guys next episode. My battery's gonna die. Thank you for watching. Later.